Hey guys, welcome to another Jamaican Tales video, a Jamaican living in Germany. Yeah, this happened on the weekend, and not just on the weekend, there's been some crazy things happening this year, preventing me from achieving one of my biggest goals for this year, and that's kind of what I want to give you an update about, my 31 by 31 birthday challenge.
Minutes ice bathing. Oh.
Earlier this year I told you guys about this 31 by 31 challenge. So 31 something before my 31st birthday, running, traveling, and YouTube. Those are the three main things in this challenge. 2023 and this 31 by 31 challenge is not going that great. Running is the foundation of this challenge, so without running it's kind of impossible to achieve this goal. I'm not one to go to the doctor or to go to the hospital. This year has been the complete opposite. Been to the doctor more than 10 different times because I've had 2 sports related injuries in less than 5 months. The first major injury that I had was back in January. So since learning to swim last year, I've been going swimming regularly. And at the end of January, I went swimming, just a normal Thursday morning at 6 o'clock going for a swim. And in breaststroke, you make this really weird movement with your feet, like this, and then you just like close them together. In my inner thighs, I felt, okay, that didn't feel right, you know, like when you pull a muscle, that's kind of how it felt. Got out of the water and I recognized that already there was something that was not okay. 2 days later, went to a trampoline park, jumping around, doing parkour, and even then I had some bruises on my hand because yeah, I'm weak. The next day after the trampoline park, I decided I was gonna do the first marathon for 2023. 42 kilometers, and I had an injury like that was maybe 3 days old. But I thought, hey, yeah, what could possibly go wrong? There were so many signs that I shouldn't have done that marathon. On my way to the marathon, there was a train delay. When I got out of that train to take the next train, I took the wrong train, so I was going in the wrong direction. I got to the marathon like 1 hour after it actually started. What more signs do you need that you shouldn't be doing this? Even in the first couple kilometers, I recognized, okay, there is something definitely wrong. Eventually, the pain went away because that's the power of adrenaline. The signs were just blaring at me and saying, hey, Oshando, you shouldn't be doing this. No surprise. After this marathon, I was in pain. When you have groin pains, then most times that doesn't end really well.
So I went to the doctor today and he said that I pulled a muscle.
The abductor, and like these are the muscles like on your inner thighs, which actually help to stabilize the body.
I should avoid sport.
And as hard as it was, I did it. I wasn't going to volleyball and badminton. I wasn't going swimming, of course. I just left it alone because I'm like, you almost killed me anyways.
Ice bathing is actually pretty good when you need to recover from injuries.
I was doing everything possible that I could to actually help to speed up the recovery, and I was also doing some yoga, some stretches at home. The recovery wasn't really progressing the way that I wanted.
Sitting steady has not been easy. Doing sports as a way to, deal with problems and to just relax. You want to move, you want to, use your outlet, but then you can't, because if you do, then you're just gonna damage your body even more.
That led me to this low point where I was pretty much borderline depression. I was beating up myself. I was saying, why was I so stupid? Why didn't I just take a break? So I went back to the doctor. This time, he prescribed physiotherapy. Things improved significantly. I could do sports again. At my second to last physiotherapy session, I asked her, hey, is it a good idea to go swimming again? And she was like, yeah, that's a really good idea. You should definitely do it. I was feeling good. I was like, yeah, finally things are getting back into shape. Coming back to running, coming back to volleyball, badminton. I went for a run a couple of days ago. I was feeling like my old self. I was like, yes, Oshando is coming back. Yeah. And the next day, I went for a bicycle tour. The first 30 kilometers, everything was great. Nice day, nice weather, and beautiful views. Then I came to this place that I really love. You're riding right next to the river, and you have the trees there, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful place. The problem with this road is, of course, that it's a dirt path, and then you have like these small stones all over. When you're braking on a road like this, you have to be really careful. So I was riding, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a little break right here, just take a few pictures, and hit the brakes. And then before I know it, I was sniffing the ground. This is not my first time falling off a bicycle. Growing up in Jamaica, we would just be riding through the community without brakes on our bicycles. You can always jump from the bicycle, or you just use your shoes as a brake. Most of the impact was actually on this side of my arm. This hand is fine, but this hand got most of it. This area of my arm, that's where my entire body weight just hit the ground like this. I hit the ground and I slid a bit. When I got up, I was bleeding in a lot of different places. Let me just wash away the blood. Let me wash away the dirt. and then I just got on the bicycle and just kept riding. Adrenaline was pumping, of course, so I didn't recognize the pain that I was in when I took a break and I was just sitting down for like 2 hours. Whoa, okay, I can't move my hands, I can't put in different positions. I got home, took a shower, I just put some ice on it, it will be okay, and then I go to bed. I tried to sleep until like about 2 o'clock in the morning. It was hurting. My elbow was in pain. I went to the hospital, explained to them what happened. The lady came out and she was like, did someone fall from a bicycle? What if I went to the emergency room for something like really embarrassing? Would they just announce it and then everybody that's sitting there would just recognize that, yeah, that's what you did. Doctor did his assessment and he said, okay, first I need an x-ray. It was just a complete contrast to what I know x-rays to be like back in Jamaica. You go to the hospital, you do the x-ray, they print it out, you take it back to your doctor looks at it and then he tells you what the problem is. They did the x-ray and then I went back to the doctor. He could see the x-ray on the computer. He showed me what was broken. Also said, yeah, it's not that terrible, but I needed to get the cast. It was a really interesting process watching how they actually do this. This is just, they just add water to this thing and they just form 2 major injuries in the couple months that have prevented me from going after the challenge. So all of these events kind of made this challenge much more difficult than I thought it would be and that I was hoping for. I knew it would push me out of my comfort zone. You know, you make your plans and you have big goals and dreams and then life just says, wait a minute, I have something for you. I'm still motivated. I still have 4 months to go before my birthday. I think that's enough time to at least turn things around, hopefully. I'm amazed at what has happened this year, but most of all, I'm thankful. When I got up from this accident on the weekend, I was like, whoa, God, thanks, because this could have been much worse. That I just came out with a few bruises and just a broken elbow, that could have been much worse. That's just how life is. Sometimes it throws you these curveballs and then you fall on your face and you have to sniff some dirt, but I'm getting up and I'm gonna push through 31 by 31. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you in the next Jamaican Tales video.